Welcome to episode 63 of the Army Think Tank podcast. I am Jen.
Jess.
And how are we doing this week?
Good. My excitement for next week's adventures continue to build because we're into, single-digit countdown.
I'm excited for you. Really. I'm excited to see all the photos.
There will be a lot. So many photos, so many videos.
Because last time we were together, so we didn't need to share the photos as much.
No, we were together, so this time it'll be all photos in the group chat. You guys will be so annoyed with us.
I won't. I need to live vicariously through you guys because I'm having really bad FOMO.
Fair enough.
So
I feel like that's everybody on the TL right now, with everybody already being there. I had to skirt my way out of there yesterday.
Skirt.
I was like, I'm dipping. I don't want to see anything. I also didn't go on TikTok. Usually I spend a good couple of hours on TikTok just scrolling, especially when I'm at work. But I was like, I can't. I don't want to see.
It gets so hard when that happens.
I know.
Because I remember I remember being on TikTok before LA.
Yeah.
And again, we were in the second couple of concerts. Yeah. And so whenever I was on TikTok, I was like, scroll. Panic scrolling.
Yeah. I still want to stay on the TikTok side, the BTS K-pop side of TikTok, so I'll like it and then scroll. Yeah. I'm just gotta get out.
Stay here but get out.
Yeah, stay here but get out. There's so many cool things happening. I
mean, they also have a lot more opportunities to do stuff like this in Vegas that they did in LA.
100%.
Just because of how the city is.
Yes, honestly. And you know what? I am honestly very impressed by Hive, actually, because they recently released an entire map of wait times and
that's really cool.
It's
and
huge.
I mean, they are learning from past experiences.
100%.
And I mean, they're notorious for that in the first place. They do learn from
I think
past comebacks or past concerts and stuff like that.
Totally.
So they always strive to do their best, right?
And I think those surveys that we take at the end of concerts really help with that algorithm, because
they don't just send us surveys just to send us surveys. No. They actually use them.
They actually use them for future concerts. And I think even Allegiant Stadium, as much as I dislike the fact that they're not requiring COVID tests or whatever, I still think their communication has been 10 times better than SoFi, to a huge
SoFi,
degree.
there was no communication.
There was no communication, and if you click on their link of
and I mean, we did get yelled by a random security guard that did not know what was happening in our line.
It's facts. Yeah, there was a lot of weird things with SoFi, but I think Allegiant Stadium has been pretty good at communicating all their rules and guidelines. They sent out an entire thing with the BTS concert of all of the information, and that includes what is it, ADR stuff for people with hearing loss and deafness and stuff like that.
And I mean, with the COVID thing, and anyway, there's a lot of people on Twitter and everywhere to say, even though it's not required, let's be good and still do it, or at least the mask.
Well, and that's still a requirement. So masks are still a requirement within the stadium and on stadium grounds and all that kind of stuff.
And just don't be a bitch and keep your mask on, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of people would go in and then during the concert be like, ah ha ha ha,
yeet.
Yeet.
But I think that overall ARMY is so good at making sure, because we I mean,
just at SoFi,
we want to keep the boys safe. We want to keep ourselves safe, and I think that's should be the top priority. Is safety first, safety second. Everything else can come after.
Safety until 200.
Yeah. So I'm impressed with the amount of communication that we've gotten. even from Hype's side too, of just like letting us know like what is happening with everything that's going on. Again, I really appreciate like the map and wait times of like where everything is, how much things are gonna like, how much time you need, all that kind of stuff.
Because the only way we were able to like orient ourselves better on day 3 at SoFi is because there was like the 2 first days.
Exactly. Yeah, we had like we had the test runs, and then we could like
yeah.
not that they were test runs, but like
we had
Army.
Tanya kind of like tested for us.
Exactly. Thank you, Tanya. We love you.
We love you, Tanya. Get better soon, my girl.
Facts. And yeah, and I think like even just like the energy that we're getting from Las Vegas, like recently Las Vegas had a tweet. Oh, let me read it to you because it's chef kisses.
That's so good.
First of all, they changed their name to BoraVegas with the little 7.
I mean, it is accurate. It is iconic. Now BoraVegas.
So they said, "Welcome, Army. We hope you enjoy your stay here in paradise. Fun is in our DNA. Stay tuned for some surprises we have for you." And then they also clarified, because I think armies were getting a little clowny in the comments. And we don't have the set list. These are just puns we couldn't resist.
Armies, please. This was really obvious.
Oh my god, yeah.
There was like
too much.
Literally nothing to guess here.
No. But you know what? I love the clownery. I love, you know,
it is very Army-esque.
It's very Army-esque. I love that, you know, Vegas is getting on board with all this. I did see like a couple of the hotels have like turned their entire lighting system into purple. The hotel we're staying at has like purple now. I mean,
noise.
I can't. I'm not gonna say which one because it's weird.
You can say it after if you want.
Yeah, I'll say it after I leave. But I'm very excited for everything that's gonna be happening. It's just it's energy. It's so much buzz and excitement that are happening. And I think the boys are feeling the same way with, you know, their Instagram posts.
They're always like so excited.
They're always so excited
when they get to perform for armies.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so endearing.
Yeah, it's so endearing. Like I'm also just like so happy we can have a moment for a lovely Jungkook. He's COVID free.
Like the day before the Grammy activities.
Girl,
and the Grammys were like, yes, he's approved, he can partake. And when he showed up on the red carpet, he was so giddy. He was so happy to be there. And it showed in all of his photos.
Yes. I honestly, okay, I'm kind of glad he's out of quarantine. That boy needs to chill. I'm sorry, but the Instagram story,
the Instagram flirting, you mean?
First of all, inappropriate. Second of all, more, please. I'm cut between the two of like, I want there to be more, but also I can't handle the amount of flirting. It's like, it's a tiered system with BTS.
But like, okay, so my TikTok was filled of only JK's story with like the translations and stuff. And I was, the party, yeah, excuse me. He was so dramatic.
So dramatic. That audio is living in my brain rent free right now. I can't get over it. I legitimately can't get over it. Him and his like constant flirting with armies, I'm just like, boy, if you don't, you're feeding my Delulu, and I can't.
Feeding my Delulu, yeah.
I can't.
Exactly.
I legitimately can't. I can't with him. And then we got news that Hobie joined them finally, and they were OT7. It felt so good to have.
Okay, they were OT7, but then Hobie decided to prank us.
Oh, let's talk about April Fools. Starting
real
with
quick.
Yeah. Let's segue into April Fools here because let's start with Hobie because he trolled us for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, this boy cannot lie to armies.
Oh my god.
At all.
No.
This boy cannot.
He was like flying away and I was like, is this happening? And then he was like, just kidding.
I'm flying tomorrow.
It lasted for like, honestly, I think it was less than 10 minutes. And then there was another post.
It was like 5 minutes, not even.
Yeah, and then he was like, I can't.
He cannot. He is so sweet.
He's the sweetest bean. I can't deal with it.
He was like, it's April Fool's, ha ha ha. And then he was like, JK, can't do it.
I can't do it. Armies, I'm lying to you. I'm so sorry. I miss my members. And then we were like laughing and excited, and then we were crying. The transition that we do in this fandom. Yeah, because
we're like, we just want you to be reunited with your boys.
And then Jimin on Instagram first. That boy changed his photo.
Yeah, Jimin and RM on Instagram.
And
both of them.
Jin.
Yes, that's true.
Jin changed his to a League of Legends character, which was really funny because League of Legends on Instagram was like,
hello?
Game? Are we playing? And Jimin with Bang PD, stop. Like,
no, but like the members, every single time they're like, oh, it's prank time, let's turn myself into Bang PD. It's not the first time that Jimin has done this. He does this all the time.
It's just so funny. I loved how, they completely ignored the TL, because we changed all of our profiles to Pokemon, which was hilarious.
I even made a pun with my name.
You did. You made a pun with your name, which was really funny. I was dying because, okay, we clowned ourselves in multiple ways on April Fool's. So first of all, I didn't realize this either, but the Japanese release of Pokemon released.
It was the 25th anniversary of Pokemon.
So Pokemon was confused because all of our things were Pokemon, but then BTS trolled us by Jimin changing the BTS profile to Jimin only.
And like baby Jimin.
Baby Jimin.
And the bio was literally just like, anyway, Park Jimin.
And then Tae took it over and changed it.
No, Kim Tae-young.
I can't with them. I bet they were so confused about the like Pokemon profiles that were liking all of these posts. Oh man. And then they changed it. I'm pretty sure that was Jimin and was like, I don't know how to change it back. And then I think Namjoon changed it again to like
but like also they hadn't like changed it since the release of Butter, so it was like a well needed change. Especially with like all the concerts they've done since then.
True. Facts. I love the new one now. I feel like it's so like precious and like cute, and it's like purple, and I'm completely into it. I just love how many times in the span of like days that this profile had changed images.
And we were just like,
what is happening? What is going on? Hello? Oh. April Fools that'll be like my top 10 April Fools. I think the second one would be last year.
I can't believe I'm older than Pokemon.
Yeah.
By 2 months.
It hits you hard in the gut, let me tell you. It smacks you right in the face there. I love the clownery. I love our like camaraderie. I love like people, like people liking your post and it's all just like
that was so funny.
It'll go down as like my top 10 April Fools, honestly, because like my like second one probably would be last year when we changed it all to like that disgusting neon yellow with like the bang. Honestly, that was top tier. Top tier. My third one is not related to April Fools, but it's when we changed all of our profiles to pink, and then we bullied BTS into changing their profile to pink.
Or the one for Tae's birthday.
Oh, true. Yeah.
With the blue background with just like the eyes and the mouth.
Facts. Okay, yeah.
That one was, yeah.
That's part of top 5 right there. It's great. I love when we do stuff like that because it's hilarious and it's so much fun and nobody knows what's going on. And
it's funny when like they follow, and it's also hilarious when they don't. And
exactly.
They just do whatever. And
yeah, they
like,
just do whatever.
Why do we do this then?
Why do we do this? Oh man, April Fool's was funny. Like, it was clownery, and I'm completely and utterly.
Also, my mom got a bunch of fishes on her back.
Oh.
She works in kindergarten. And normally, April Fool's is on a pet day because it's around Easter, like really close to Easter.
Right, yeah.
Now this year, because like Easter is like the day after the last concert, I believe. It's on the 17th this year.
Yes.
And so, yeah, my mom was walking around with a bunch of fishes on her back.
That is so funny.
Because she works in the primary school with like 5 and 6 year olds.
I mean, iconic.
Yeah.
It's pretty iconic.
I mean, I remember when I was in primary school when I would just like put fishes on my friends and my teachers' backs. I did that.
I don't like. There's no memorable.
I mean, it wasn't really memorable, but I know that. I did it because everybody was doing it, so I did it.
Like, you know? April Fools was stressful. Like at work, on Friday, we had so much to do. It was ridiculous. So I was just like, I loved the clownery. It really brought my spirits up.
Thankfully, like whenever I was working in the pharmacy, we never. Like, no one was like shitty enough to do like an April Fool's related to pharmacy.
Yeah,
thankfully.
That's probably for the best.
Because that's bad.
Very. That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Hilarity. I just.
Yeah, my mom was like, I have tape on my back. I was like, what? And then she's like, it's not a pet day. I was like, oh.
Fishes.
Fishies.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, a couple of years like before it was like often a pet day, she would do her own fish and tape it on her own back.
Oh.
So that way they wouldn't, and the kids would be just like.
Yeah. I love it.
It's really endearing.
It's endearing. It is. It's cute. I love our little pranks that we pull. It's great.
It's endearing. It's harmless.
Yeah, it's just like it's
that's the spirit of April Fools.
It is, and I think
if it becomes like a prank that can harm someone in any way, so like you don't do an April Fools being like, I'm pregnant.
No,
you don't.
No, unless you're single like me, because that would be funny.
I am the Virgin I have been blessed.
Yeah. Anyway, we got while BTS was in Las Vegas, I mean the other members besides JK and Hobie, because we all know JK was in quarantine and Hobie was, well, not in America. We had them visit the Silk Sonic concert, which was amazing. They looked so happy. I can't even.
Yoongi and Jimin in all black.
Those men, I swear.
And then just Junie looking like a freaking boyfriend, just like cleaning on Yoongi, and I'm like,
he is boyfriend material. And
why you do this to me?
Because they can, and it's, it's so great. It's so great. So before we move on to our two bigger things today, one being the Grammys, one being Seven Fates, the other thing I wanted to mention was that Touring Data did a census of all the tours that have happened recently, online and offline.
Yeah, boy.
So of course 6 out of 10 were BTS related. BTS virtual concerts and live streams earned a total of 277.3 million from 5.613 million tickets sold since 2020, which is
I think I attended like all
absolutely
of them
crazy.
except like live, except the Permission Dance Soul, which I watched the replay.
Yeah. I attended all of them. So actually the Muster, the Suwazoo concert, was at the top of that list, which was kind of surprising to me because I honestly thought it would be Map of the Soul 1 at the top. That one was in the top 3, I believe, but
I'm kind of
Muster
not
was at the top.
surprised.
Yeah.
Cause like the Muster, I mean, you had like the international and then the Korean version.
True.
And like people were like, I'm buying both.
Yeah, facts. So in 2021, year-end worldwide #1 is of course BTS as well. They did a total of 188.51 million in revenue from 7 shows performed over the course of 2021. So that is insanity, but also unsurprising because it's us. So, you know, that's a total, that is some crazy data. And I think that just goes to show like how much in demand BTS is, whether it's online or offline. We have proved again and again how much we want to see BTS all the time. And I thought it was some fun data to just sprinkle into this thing we got going on, and I think it fits really well with the tour coming up and the tour that just ended in Seoul, so felt like it was a good addition for this week.
Yay, ouch.
Okay, so let's start off with the Grammy conversation.
I was gonna say Seven Fates because I have since we haven't talked about it last week.
I was gonna save it for last because it's actually fun.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, Grammys, red carpet.
Let's talk red carpet first. First of all, my men looking like snacks. Let's discuss these Louis Vuitton outfits.
They were matching.
Ooh, the color coordination.
And then you had like people online being like, "Who's the guy with the cast?" And then who's the guy with the flowers?
That's my man. You better be watching your step.
And then Soap was matching in all white.
Yes. Okay. So Soap with the all white. Hello.
Excuse me.
I love Hobie's like with the pin and his like Louis Vuitton shoes, these like all white shoes with a little bit of purple. I'm completely obsessed. Yoongi looking like just he looks like a prince with this all white and the brooch and the shoes matching with the all white and a little bit of silver. I'm in love. Kim Tae-young and
I want to cry.
I know. Kim Tae-young and RM just like matching with these brown suits, which match their skin tone just
with the purple perfectly. Button down like shirt on the inside
and the purple tie. I love Tae's like addition of this floral
it is
on the side.
Very very Tae.
It's super Tae. And then we have Cookie and Jimin in these blue suits. I love the matching blue with this like blue undershirt. JK's jacket is probably my favorite.
JK's jacket is so great.
It's so great. I love the silk shirts as well. I think it looks so good.
Look
and then
at him.
And then we have Jin in this like lightly tanned colored jacket. I know. He looks like white frame material. And then we have Jin in this like brown, like colored camel suit. With
that's one of Jin's color.
Oh,
it suits him so well. I
love the like blue matching tie with like Jimin and Jungkook here. Yeah. They look so coordinated, but at the same time they all have individual personal style, which I absolutely love. Apparently these were like sent like 2 days before the Grammys.
That's always what happens with like red carpet fits, because like some other artists, like I don't remember who it was, like her dress arrived by FedEx like a couple hours before.
Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's insane. But I love the fits. I think they look so great and so striking. I love the colors. They look amazing. Honestly, like they just look so good.
I have a lot of feelings.
I also have a lot of feelings. I mean, if you follow us on Instagram, you know.
Or like on Twitter even.
Oh, facts. Don't follow my personal Twitter. It's a nightmare. I'm a
Absolutely
nightmare. I'm a nightmare. Let's just, yeah. Honestly, like their style evolution, like I'm looking from like 2019 all the way to now is
Yeah, I have them here.
yeah, I think like I love this evolution of like, you know, they had like matching black and white suits in 2019. We sort of had some differences between like the different fits in 2020.
Yeah.
I think that or sorry, 2018, 2019, 2020, my bad. 2018 we had the matching black and white. 2019 we had this like sort of like turtleneck coordination with everybody. I think like Jin is the only one who really is like different from like 2019 onwards. Like what
I mean, he did like black, beige, black, beige.
Yes, it's very in his color palette. I feel like, you know, he does a lot of like neutral color palettes, which I love. And then we had, of course, the Louis Vuitton fits from 2020 and 2021. I personally, for me, I think this year's Grammy fits for the red carpet are probably my favorite. I
also really liked was it 2020 or 2019? The second one with the long coat.
2019.
The long coats. I really like those.
Yeah, that would probably be my second favorite. And then third, I think, would be 2020. And it's not that I don't like the 2018. I just think like it's black and white.
I mean, it's also the fact that there's a theme kind of.
Yeah.
And but like.
And it was the first time, so
exactly.
I get it. It's just not my favorite, like, of the looks we have here. I think this year, 2021, is probably my favorite look. I love.
Absolutely. It's so them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. So let's talk about this performance of Butter.
It's the 7. They did the 007 performance.
They did.
It's the 7.
First of all, oh my god.
Okay, first of all, we start with JK. Well, we start with Jin at the machines, right? And then we got JK coming out of the ceiling with like Euphoria. Hello? But like, did you see the clip of JK just clapping
for Silk Sonic? I know, I saw that. It was just so
like suspended up there, and he was like,
"Yay, Mom! Please get me down from here." I can't. The jazz theme that was with Butter. First of all, get out of here with that. That's
I have no words. It was like
when they were talking about like this was gonna be a new performance, my mind was going in all different directions, but I did not imagine this. And it's
yes, the
so
Glam bot also gave away the theme.
They did.
And yet we're like, why are they doing that? They keep doing that. And then we see the performance and we're like, oh.
Oh, and here we were trending louder than bombs. And on.
and like
permission to dance. We got clowned. And yeah.
We're the worst.
We are.
We're the best, but also the worst.
I'm like loving these like black fits. The coordination, I love the different jackets. We got like some sparkly, some like not so sparkly jackets. It worked so well. And you know what?
I have one complaint.
What's that?
Just one.
Your man was doing it to him? Because he was.
That's not the complaint I have.
Oh, okay. Go on.
He's a problem, but that's not the complaint I have.
Facts.
Who thought was a good idea to put that freaking oven mitt on Jim's cast.
I think honestly, I think
I know they probably just wanted it to like everything match and everything.
Yeah.
But it just felt like so much longer than the actual cast. So it kind of felt like he had a stub.
True.
It wasn't bad. I'm just like,
yeah. I hear what you're saying.
It wasn't the best.
I hear what you're saying. I think honestly it was his choice.
I'm just happy he got to like perform in like the
absolutely
end bit, because at least he was able to do that.
This dance break.
The jacket.
My voice, I swear to God, went up like 7 octaves when that dance break happened. I could not contain myself.
Even now, I have no words. And I was just watching with my mouth wide open.
It was breathtaking, honestly. And the fact that they like got together like 2 days before to work all this shit out, and that was the result.
Rehearsed with like only 4 of them. So like at one point they were ready to like do it with only 4 because Jin couldn't do it.
No.
Hobie had COVID.
Yeah, JK had
and then
COVID.
JK also had COVID.
Yeah,
so
the fact that
if like if JK and Hobie didn't like recover in time, like JK was already in Vegas, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But Hobie was still in Korea.
Yeah.
And so if he didn't recover in time, he wouldn't have been able to like fly in time.
Yeah.
To
get there.
Yeah, because obviously if he had recovered like the same day as JK, obviously he couldn't have been there. Stars
aligned for this one, and I am honestly so glad that they got to perform this together, because it just made it was so good. It was like the performance of the night, and I'm not even saying that.
It was the only one that got a standing ovation.
Facts. And like all the locals, I saw screenshots. All the locals were like, that was the performance of the night. This was top.
Who's that guy in the cast?
And
who's that guy?
Yeah, who's that guy? And even like Rolling Stones named it the best performance of the night in their article.
It was.
And the set too, like, can we just have a moment for this
I'm just gonna say I'm kind of sad for Billie Eilish having to like
perform
up. Yeah.
I know. I feel bad too, because that like
because like she's not a bad artist and she has a stage presence, but obviously they don't do the same thing at all.
No,
and so I'm just like, I'm sorry.
I loved like all of the like Korean lyrics in the background for like Fire
the
and
photos.
Dope, like the photos. Oh my gosh, I will never get over this performance.
And like the little like hint to Euphoria with JK coming in.
Yeah. And the 007 theme, this like jazz addition to Butter, like hands down, I think this is probably my favorite performance of Butter. Like,
yeah, absolutely,
it is. I can't get over it.
Yeah, Jungi.
All of them were just looking so fine the whole time.
The ending pose with Yoongi and Jimin.
Yeah.
Squeeze me.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Tay.
Tay was a whole ass problem.
Tay. Did you see he was shaking though? He was so nervous for that like beginning.
They were all nervous.
But like that beginning scene where he had to like flirt with Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
You see the card, like it was shaking like heavily.
Yeah.
My poor guy.
My guy.
He was so precious.
I mean, to be in front of your peers like that, to perform, like, here's the thing. I think last year with Dynamite, you know, it was different because they were in their, they were
home.
Yeah, and it was pre-recorded and all this kind of stuff. And so to do that live is crazy.
Yeah. But we had like 1,000% faith in them. So.
Oh my god, yeah. And I think the result was just like so much more than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
Especially because like the teasing on the red carpet, like, stop it. That's enough. That's enough out of you. RM, don't do that to me. You can't just say those things and then walk away like nothing happened.
Did you see the interview with E where they asked about the like who they would want to collab with next, and then Junie was like Snoop, and I was like, Junie,
are you
is this a confirmation?
Are we? Is this going on?
But yeah, Tay was our social butterfly.
I loved all the photos with everybody. Okay. Lady Gaga.
His interaction with Lady Gaga was so endearing. Like they met for the first time, and like I just feel like they both instantly fell in love with each other.
Especially because Tay is such a huge fan of jazz, and you know, Lady Gaga's performance of what was the song that she performed?
I don't remember the name.
I don't remember. I'm really sorry to all of the other artists because I do not remember.
Sorry.
The only people I remember are BTS and Silk Sonic because they opened the show. But that's about it. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm super sorry. I love that he just like went up to people and were like, "Hey, how's it going?"
And then his photos with Jean-Baptiste.
Oh my god!
Did you see the TikTok from Jean-Baptiste?
Did! Oh my god!
And Tay's Instagram.
I love.
And we all know how much he loves Jean-Baptiste as well.
It's true. And John, like, congratulations to you on all your Grammys that you
won.
Like, that's
well deserved. And I remember also, like, I've heard performance, and it was great. Yeah. And like the diversity of like his backup singers and dancers, it was so beautiful to see. Like the stage was amazing.
Oh yeah, he was. I think like besides BTS, I think his performance was probably my other favorite, just because like it was
also like very colorful, which I
super colorful. I love that. Yeah, like it was like colorful, it was interactive, it was just like so much fun.
He's got that stage presence.
Yes.
Presence.
I think top 3 would be BTS at number 1, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
John next, and then Silk Sonic. Yeah, I think it had to go to Silk Sonic. They were just so good, and like I love Bruno Mars. I think he's just like he's so cool.
At some point, like Bruno Mars kept yelling, and I was like, "My God, you're not gonna have a voice.
You're not gonna have a voice, but I love you."
Yeah.
And their win, like, congrats. Like you deserve, obviously.
And you got an aerial JK clapping for you.
It's true. You got the Euphoria JK just chilling up in the rafters. So I loved it. I think like it for them, I think it was a great night. Minus, you know, the award. So here's my thing. I think that SZA and Doja Cat deserved a Grammy for their song. I think that I just want to say that like out loud. I think
we talked about it last year for the Grammys as well.
Yes.
They keep giving this award to a collab.
Yeah.
A duo or a group is not a collab.
It's not a collab.
So technically last year only BTS applied.
Yeah.
Technically. This year we had Coldplay too.
I think if Coldplay won, I would have understood because it's
a
duo. It makes sense. But a collab in a duo, to me, it doesn't fit. And the fact that they moved that award slot out last year and then back into the ceremony this year, and then also put it like almost last. And then put BTS in the front row and then made them perform in like the beginning. There's just so many things that I really dislike about how this has all been set up for.
It almost feels worse than last year. Almost.
I feel
almost because last year it was like so evident.
Yeah.
And like they moved their category to the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
They lose. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But then they keep announcing that their performance is coming up next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then it's the second to last performance.
Yeah, I felt like last year for me was worse than this year. Like I didn't have.
Yeah, that's why I said almost, because this year was a little more subtle
Yes.
in how things happened.
Yes. Yes.
But
I'm still.
yeah, last year was not good.
Last year was not good. If you watched our podcast from last year, you would know that we had a visceral reaction to the Grammys, and we went into, I think, the things that we said last year about, you know, the blatantly the blatantness of the use of our power still applies to this year.
Mm-hmm.
I saw numbers of, like, you know, the data of like where people were watching the show, and it like went up in the category specifically, and obviously BTS's performance, and they were seeing huge numbers and ratings, putting them, and I think that just goes to show like they needed us to watch the Grammys in order to boost the numbers, and that's pretty much it. But the thing
But the thing is like they need us, but then BTS going to V Live, do a V Live for 5 minutes, and then we crash the whole app for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you know, I think that they were disappointed, and I think it's good to like acknowledge those feelings and be like, okay, it's disappointed, we'll move on. And I think this year we did a much better job, like as armies, of being like, okay, we're disappointed and we're moving on. This is not, we don't need to dwell on these things.
Yeah, last year what made it worse is that it was the first time.
Yes. Yeah, the first time is always hard.
This year is not the first time. So we're like, we're coming in with like expectation, but also not.
Yes,
in a way.
I think like for me, I saw it coming just based on the nominees that were in that category. Yeah. I think the disappointment was way more last year than it was this year, and
I was heated this year too.
I think,
but I'm fine now.
Yeah, I think also the guys. I think also now. The guys. You know, the guys were, I think less.
But in the words of Min Yoon-gi, they're in Vegas for a concert. They just happened to stop by the Grammys.
Exactly, and I think that's a really good way to look at this. Is like the Grammys were like a whatever. Clearly, they got their like outfits like 2 days before. Is
it also like the Grammy venue, like the venue for their overflow?
Correct. Which is ironic because like that like plastered of BTS's performances at Live Play were like on the entrance to the Grammys, which was hilarious. So I think, you know, I don't know. I don't feel...
So like the Grammys happened when BTS was already taking Vegas over.
Correct.
So, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't agree with what happened, and I also don't agree with, you know, the ridiculousness on the timeline. I just think it's not worth my energy, and it's not worth your energy, and it's not worth ARMY energy to continue to,
because like it's okay and like the day of and maybe the day after to have these emotions of being like heated or like upset or sad or whatever emotion you may feel in that moment. It is okay. It is valid. Absolutely. But for your sake and for the guy's sake,
don't dwell.
Yeah, it doesn't like we got concerts coming. We're most likely gonna get an album. So put on your efforts on that.
Exactly. We keep winning, so it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day,
also like, Bulletproof the Eternal coming back on the charts the day of the Grammys. I'm just saying.
US and PR armies. That's all I gotta say to that.
I just remembered that I was like, I need to add that because it says a lot.
just like the constant like I love how, you know, we constantly are like trending like we love you. This is like, you know, this is it. Also Beethoven.
Beethoven Sondernehmen.
he also lost, man. Like, give me your give Beethoven his justice. All right, all right. Enough clownery. We know what it is.
Beethoven's son Benny. All right, episode 11 and 12
of Seven Fates.
Fates.
Let's go. Okay, so spoiler warning ahead.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Wee woo. Spoilers. All right.
Wee woo.
Wee woo. All right, spoilers. Let's go. So
episode 11 begins with the butterfly headquarters with like them wanting to recruit Zeha, Haru, and Jun's character. I always forget his name.
Yas. There's so much happening.
Yeah, episode 11 is
it's a whole thing. Yeah, episode 11 was absolutely crazy. There was so much happening in that episode. We had just like
that's the episode where the bombs attacked the daycare.
Yes, yeah. And then JK's character decides to just like blow through some windows, and then we get our secret character revealed. I immediately
I immediately just a shadow without the eyes. I was like, this is
Kim Tae-young. This is Kim Tae-young.
This is 100% Tae.
The hair like gave it away almost immediately. I was like, fluffy, like curly. That's
absolutely. That's just the hair. You're like, this is Tae.
Yeah. And then episode 12, we start off with this like sort of like confrontation. Kind of.
So basically, because at the end of episode 11, we see like after Tae's character just like beat up all the bombs.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of episode 12, we see the actual battle.
Yes.
And oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's like I was surprised at like the amount of I don't even know like a gore factor that was in some of these episodes. 12 especially was a little gory, and I was like, damn, we're getting
I also just love like that scene where Zeha is like, who are you? And then Tae's spear just snaps. It's like, oh no,
my spear,
oh no, it's broken.
I loved it. I love how I love these like interactions of all these characters sort of getting together. It really like feels like a grounded story. You know what I mean? Like it's not like we were thrown into the story where all these characters have already met. We're sort of building up to having them all be together.
Like a good old webtoon.
Yeah, like it I think they really did a good job of
Jun's character together. Just again pointing his gun at a guy he just met because he smells like bomb.
Why does he always do this?
But like Tae just killed like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Like also, chill out.
Also like who's this like hooded character like making the bombs like do things with like magic powers? I don't know who this is.
I am curious.
I want to know. But we won't find out because it's going on. Seven Fates is going on a 2-month hiatus, and y'all know what that means. Y'all know.
Yeah, we're going on hiatus for about 2 months to provide you with higher quality content.
That's untrue. It's untrue, Hybe. I know what you're doing. That's album time. Don't even think you can play me because it's true. Don't think that you can play me here.
There's been speculation that it may come out like in the second quarter.
Yes, so, May. Yeah. So I think, here's my prediction. Last concert's being live streamed. We all know this for a fact. It's being online streamed. we're attending.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
I think that they're
Online.
gonna announce that album will be coming out soon at the end of that concert, and then a tour to follow right after. That's what I think is gonna happen. Tour, album, tour.
Yeah, I will. If there is a tour, I won't be able to afford that, sadly, because I still do not work. But album.
I'm curious, like I'm curious to know what this next album is really gonna sound like, because Yoongi was like, you know, I want to do more hip hop stuff, and then we have like Tae with like this jazzy sort of influence. Like, what kind of sounds are we gonna be hearing?
I do not want to think about it.
I have a feeling
because I'm gonna freak out.
I am freaking out already, and it's not even official, but it's official. Hybe, you can't play me. I got your number, and I'm tuned in. Anyway, that was a recap of Seven Fates. I'm
one last thing before we get into our artist shout out. I can't speak, I promise. Thank you. The Army Census survey is out.
It is. Yes, please go and fill it out. I filled it out.
It's like really quick.
It's really quick. It's super easy. It's just like demographics, where you work, age group, all that kind of stuff. It's just, you know.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's literally it.
That's literally it. Yeah.
So the link will be in the description
As
down
always.
Below. So
yeah, definitely make sure you fill
do
it. Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh, Shia, you're a special human.
All right, shall we head out to our artist shout out?
Yes, let us do that. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I can go.
Go.
So my artist this week is JewSG93 on Twitter.
Oh.
He made just like amazing like pencil and like paintings, and I mean there's a lot of Yoongi, like you know, because of just from their name you would figure that out, but like they also do like duos and stuff like that, so
I love the what's the word I'm trying to think here, it's like very like sketchy, and I love that. I love that look.
Yeah, I think I sent like their last sketch of Yoon's into the group chat the other day. It's just so good. Like, and then there's one of Yoongi and Tae from today.
Oh, I love.
It's so good. Who's sending me messages? It is pre.
It's always pre.
It's always pre.
It's always pre. Okay, so my artist this week is Pin Pin Budgie. First of all, the name.
Yeah, the name is great.
I love it. So from the title of their name, obviously they do a lot of pins. It's very like cute and
it's kind of like the chibi kind of style.
Yes, and I love their like they have like little concert bags that are like inspired by each of the members, which I love. It's just like so precious, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's so cute. I'm totally here for it. And obviously like the name was like the immediate thing that I was like, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do we have the memes?
That is a good question. Possibly.
I don't really have that many.
I don't have that many either. We can save it for next week if you'd like.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea.
Okay. So let's move on to songs of the week.
All right. I'm gonna stretch real quick. I guess I'm gonna yell as well. Jesus. Okay. So my BTS song this week is Danger.
Oh.
Because I decided this week for my friends like songs of the day, I would do like a complete BTS week. Because of how heated I was from the Grammys.
Fair.
So I started Monday with Nevermind. Yesterday was Danger.
Naturally.
So that's why it's my song.
Got it. Cool. I love it. I love to see it.
And my non-BTS song is Can't You See Me by TXT.
Oh my god, I love that song so much.
Yes, I love that song, but also like GRAMMYs, Can't You See Me?
Yeah, that's actually true.
That one was calculated.
I see where you're going with this, and I like it. I see it. I acknowledge, and I like it.
Thank you.
So my BTS song is Paradise because I'm a clown. So
sorry.
No,
I'm also a clown, don't worry about it.
Paradise, like I love that song. Come on. Like, who doesn't love that song? I love it so much. And my non-BTS song is also a TXT song, but this time it's Magic.
Oh, it's just like magic. I can't go further because reasons.
Yeah, but I feel like both of these songs are very similar, like in terms of just like, you know,
the vibes.
The vibes. It's all about the vibes, and I'm here for it. All the vibes, all the time.
All of them.
All of them.
Sorry.
Well,
I guess I didn't sleep enough.
Clearly. Well,
it's the end of this week's episode.
Yes.
So as usual, we have a new podcast coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also listen to us on the go. Basically on any app where you can listen to pancakes podcast on the go.
This is the content you come for, obviously.
Pancakes. You can also find us on our social medias at Army ThinkTank or at Army ThinkTank Podcasts. And as usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. As usual, on that note, all the words. Have a good week.
Have a good week, everybody.
Jan's gonna go back to sleep.
Clearly.
And we'll see you guys next Thursday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.